Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're tackling exactly why relying on sheer willpower to hit your goals is, well, it's a complete trap. And we'll look at how engineering your habits can finally break that exhausting, endless cycle of quitting. If you've ever felt like you're working incredibly hard but literally getting absolutely nowhere, this is exactly for you. We're going to completely rebuild how you track your progress. Look, we all know this exact feeling, right? Why does checking the scale feel so incredibly defeating? You know the drill. You step on it every single morning, holding your breath for a number that, surprise, didn't change overnight. Or maybe you check your bank account after just 1 week of strict budgeting, somehow expecting this massive overnight transformation. Or you hit refresh on your analytics after posting just one thing, crossing your fingers for 10,000 views. It's a universal, totally anxiety-inducing frustration. You put in the work, you check the numbers, and you see absolutely zero change. So why does it feel so bad? The reason we feel that deep frustration is because metrics like your weight, your total revenue, or your video views are what we call lagging indicators. They only tell you what already happened. They're stuck in the past. They absolutely cannot tell you what you need to do differently today. And honestly, here's the tragedy of it all. When these lagging indicators don't move fast enough, most people just look at them, conclude their goal totally isn't working, and they quietly give up. I want you to really let this sink in. The goal was not the problem. The measurement system was. This right here is our contrarian pivot for today. You aren't failing because your goal is bad, and you definitely aren't failing because you just lack discipline. You're failing because you're trying to manage a highly complex process by only watching the final output. It's kind of like trying to drive your car down the highway by only staring in the rearview mirror. You're gonna crash. To fix this, we're actually going to borrow a brilliant concept from the world of process engineering. This insight comes directly from Thomas, a 33-year process engineering manager and a Six Sigma black belt. On a serious production floor, they never, ever manage a process by watching the final output alone. That would be crazy. Instead, they build what's called an instrument panel. It's this beautifully engineered system of leading indicators, lagging indicators, and warning signals. And to achieve your personal goals without burning out, you need this exact same instrument panel. Section 1. The 3-2-1 Tracking Dashboard. Engineering your success. Let's get into it. This 3-2-1 framework perfectly brings process engineering straight into your daily life. It takes literally 3 minutes to build, 2 minutes a day to run, and get this, it predicts failure before it even happens. But to make this dashboard work, we have to understand a fundamental difference. On the left side, we have leading indicators. These are your immediate daily choices. Think of things like prepping your meals on Sunday or making 5 outreach calls for your business today. You control these 100%. No algorithm, no bad genetics, no wild market fluctuation can stop you from doing them. Now, over on the right, we have lagging indicators. These are the slow-moving outcomes you're ultimately pursuing. You can't control these on a daily basis, and checking them every single day, that will only generate pure anxiety. We need to shift your focus hard to the left side. We can even anchor this whole engineering concept in some ancient faith-based wisdom. In Proverbs 16:3, the original Hebrew word for commit actually means to roll the specific action onto a foundation that can bear it. Notice it doesn't say a vague aspiration, it says a specific action. True commitment means taking those daily actions, your leading indicators, and rolling them onto a totally solid foundation. You control the specific daily inputs, and you just let the larger outcomes take care of themselves. Okay, so let's break down the actual 3-2-1 system, starting with the number 3. This stands for your 3 leading indicators. You absolutely must track 3 leading indicators daily. For example, if you've got a health goal, your 3 could be 5 exercise sessions a week, prepping 4 weekday lunches every Sunday, and logging 7 solid hours of sleep. Every single one of those is something you own entirely. This is where 80% of your daily attention belongs because this is where your agency actually lives. Next up is the number 2. This represents your lagging indicators. These are the big outcomes you're ultimately pursuing, like total pounds lost or total revenue generated. You are only going to track 2 of these. But here is the critical instruction that almost all goal-setting advice out there just gets completely wrong. You do not check these every day. Seriously, stop doing it. You only review these weekly or monthly. Why? Simply to confirm that your leading indicators are actually moving you in the right direction. Measuring a slow-moving process every 24 hours is literally just a recipe for emotional burnout. Finally, we reach the 1W. This is the single most powerful piece of the entire dashboard, and it's the one almost nobody builds before they actually need it. The 1W stands for your single, critical, early warning signal. Think of this as your canary in the coal mine. It's an indicator that fires off and alerts you before your system completely fails and you throw in the towel. So you're probably wondering, how do you identify this signal? Well, your early warning signal is a specific behavioral pattern that fires before you even feel yourself drifting off course. It is not your weight going up or your revenue dropping. It's the behavioral signature that historically shows up first. For a health goal, maybe it's 3 consecutive days without an exercise session. For a business goal, maybe it's 5 consecutive days with 0 client outreach. You need to identify the exact pattern that preceded every single previous time you quit. When that specific sequence of missed actions happens, you know the binary restart cycle is kicking in, way before the lagging indicators actually show a drop. And when that signal fires, you must pre-decide your response. You absolutely cannot wait until you've missed 3 workouts to decide what to do next. Why? Because in that moment, shame is running the show, and your old bad habits suddenly have voting rights. Instead, you decide right now while you are calm, collected, and regulated. You write down 1 minimum viable action. Maybe it's just a 10-minute walk around the block or texting your accountability partner that you must execute within 24 hours of that signal firing. Doing this bypasses the shame cycle entirely. It's a real game changer. I want to give you some actionable homework right now. Open your Notes app on your phone or just grab a piece of paper and build this exact dashboard. Step 1, write down 3 leading indicators with really specific targets. Step 2, write down 2 lagging indicators and commit right now to how often you'll review them, weekly or monthly, nothing more. Step 3, write down your 1 early warning signal along with your pre-written response. Taking literally just 3 minutes to do this will completely take back your control over your inputs. As you implement this, I really want you to remember what we call the pilot light principle. Visually, think about stepping out of that dark, anxious, deep navy and black space of constantly checking unmoving numbers and stepping into the stability of a warm golden light. You do not have to run at 100% every single day to be successful. You just have to keep the pilot light burning. Your leading indicators, they're that warm golden flame. Your early warning signal tells you exactly when it's flickering, and your pre-written response is the hand that gently cups that flame to protect it from going out. If you want to put this into practice immediately, there's actually a free 3-2-1 template with fully worked examples for both health and business goals linked down in the description. You can grab that right now. And if you're really looking to escape the mud entirely and you want the complete 30-day goal engineering system that this framework comes from, you'll find the link to Course 1 down there as well. Seriously, stop managing your goals by outcomes you can't control today and start managing them by the daily inputs you own completely. I want to leave you with this to think about. What is the single moment that predicts whether you will actually quit your goal? Because in our next explainer, we are going to break down the exact protocol that stops that quitting moment from ever happening in the first place. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. I'll see you there.